but I don't cry about it. I bet a lot of the greats feel the same. Kevin?
They probably do, and we
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our sight tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James is tied for the third most MVP awards all time. He's also tied for the most second-place finishes. Frank Vogel said it's a mistake to go season after season without voting the best player in the league as MVP. LeBron says, I should have more than 4, but I don't cry about it. I bet a lot of the greats feel the same. Kevin?
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. And they're dealing with 2 injuries. One of their stars is out. No doubt that'll have an impact on the game.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
And now the Lakers starting group. Marc Gasol is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Porter. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, both of these teams, Clark, like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, we call that dine-in eating. They're going inside to eat and make it happen. They're not going to settle for the drive-through window. They're going to make it happen in the paint with physicality and throwing that ball inside often and consistent.
Now here's Westbrook. Porter with a block. And Levine, here we go.
Levine, an outstanding athlete. He's got a tremendous burst to the hoop.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by DeRozan. He gets it in there.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
James with the bucket.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Gasol trying to free himself up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
trying to get open is Bazemore. Levine, that's good.
Levine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
Gasol trying to free himself up. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Ball with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
He just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Gasol trying to free himself up, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be Lonzo Ball shooting. That's on LeBron James, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
A nice shot by LeBron.
Quick on the shot. Love watching LeBron go right up with that jumper.
Ball with it. Now Anthony defending. Vucevic trying to get open.
You know, there's plenty you could say about Marc Gasol's career, but here's some fun. Fun trivia for you. He and his brother are the first siblings to both be NBA champions. How about that?
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Vucevic. Lowry Marketing comes in for Porter. The Magician, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Ball.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Good on the shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Gasol trying to free himself up.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. White, good.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Gasol. Horton Tucker comes in for LeBron. Monk's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook.
And the defense can only do so much when Anthony is locked in. There's nothing you can do to stop that guy. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Anthony trying to get open.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Ariza trying to break loose. Buries it from 3-point range.
For 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Markkanen trying to break loose. Hits it from 3-point range. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Anthony trying to get open.
Remaining in the first.
White with it. Now Anthony defending. Cousins with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And Zach LaVine get. The whistle that time. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic, he's checked in for Cousins. DeMar DeRozan comes in for the Magician. Satoranski's checked in for Levine. And Ball subbed in for White.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And he can't hit the second.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Oh! Yes, sir! Come on, bring it! Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Good.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Satoranský gets the bucket.
Well, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
With the assist.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we all know the great LeBron James can do it all, but he says he doesn't have to for his team to be successful.
There's no pressure for none of us to score. There's no pressure for any of us to do more than you have to. You know, for me, I'm whatever. I'm all about winning.
Well, and the way this roster is composed with Anthony Davis and all these veterans around, everyone able to play their part.
And play their role. As LeBron gets older, he's going to choose his spots and look for ways to make his teammates better.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. Satoranský there with ball, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the shot goes in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Bulls foul.
The Lakers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
That's his third personal foul.
First free throw is good. Some changes for the Lakers. James checked in for a reason. Ken Bazemore comes in for Malik Monk. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the shot goes down.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
The shot's good from Gasol.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And it's in there.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Vucevic trying to get open.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. It's on Lauri Markkanen. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That sends Otto Porter Jr. to the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
Gasol controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Levine with it. He's picked up by James. Porter trying to free himself up. White, good.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
That one goes in.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
White, good.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Timeout called the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Los Angeles. So it's the Lakers now. LeBron trying to free himself up. And that one's good by Porter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And yes, it's good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And the call will be against Thon Maker. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
Angeles foul. Kendrick Nunn.
For Chicago, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Lakers making a change here. Monk's checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. Anthony trying to get open.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And the first one drops.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Thon Maker. DeRozan comes in for the Magician. And Satoranský subbed in for Levine. Anthony trying to get open.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Porter trying to free himself up. Monk's shot's good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That sends Otto Porter Jr. to the free throw line. That one is on Ariza. For Chicago, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
White, good.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
And it's blocked.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Robinson's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Anthony trying to get open.
Yeah, when you look at... Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Los
Really
Angeles.
can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Lowry Marketing comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Satoranský. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kobe White. And they double up DeRozan. Cousins trying to free himself up. Basket, good.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball. You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And so it's Chicago. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the first half?
It was just we played aggressive and try to be a present in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's all we need to do, you know, when we start the game up right, then we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Obviously, it's how you finish, not how you start. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Chicago was looking great right away. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15-4 run at the start. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second. Half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's the Magician taking a look at the Lakers. Kent Bazemore is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Gasol at the 5 roaming the paint.
Levine, such an outstanding scorer, athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
And James no good on that one.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Anthony trying to get open. And it's good for two.
Boy, it looks to me like he can get this shot anytime he wants. I mean, so confident, so poised, always under control.
Vucevic with the bucket.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Levine with it. He's picked up by James. It's tipped.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. You try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that one, good.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Lobbed up there for Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook does not lack for style in finishing, and when you got his explosiveness, that's an easy thing to do.
And stolen by Bazemore. And the shot goes in.
Kent Bazemore.
It's deflected. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Levine, good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Markkanen trying to break loose. Good on the triple. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard. And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the... single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Anthony. Horton Tucker comes in for James. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook.
Super athleticism from Ariza, exceptional at slamming it down.
Gasol trying to free himself up. Count it.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Porter trying to free himself up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by... Ariza. Bulls making a switch here. Makers checked in. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Los Angeles. Malik Monk comes in for Kent Bazemore.
DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so they can make him hard to guard, especially from this area.
The Bulls have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And stolen by Ariza.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In the third. That's his second.
On the free throw, no good. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by DeRozan.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
With the assist.
Trying to get open is Robinson. Good on the bucket.
Kobe White.
None, that's good.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
2 points, that one goes.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest, and the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Shrink the floor. When you're on the ball or closing out, close out faster. Okay, take away their airspace and then contain their drive.
And that's the catch. .22 there. Frank Vogel wanting better perimeter defense, but also wanting to limit forays to the hoop.
Yeah, and it takes tremendous discipline to do that. Don't leave your feet, don't reach, and everyone help each other defensively.
Out of bounds.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got White, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Maker. Then there's Thomas Satoranský. And it's DeRozan in at the three. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Bulls ball.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Trevor Ariza.
It's stolen by Ariza. Fast break, here they come. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. White's running. DeRozan. That's good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Trying to get open is Robinson. And the basket by Maker.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the difference Maker has on this end, love whenever he gets up to swat shots back.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Knocked away.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That free throw, no good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Maker. The Magician comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Levine's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kobe White. And then for Los Angeles, Gasol comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's LeBron in for Monk. Count that one.
You know, once LeBron gets into rhythm, I mean, this shot is butter on a lobster tail, boy. I mean, you see how confident he looks taking it? Count it.
Cousins trying to free himself up. Levine, that's good.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
He's been one of the best passing centers in the league for a long time. Gasol is patient and makes really good decisions.
And the rejection by James. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Levine with it. Gasol covering.
Zach Levine. Defensive foul. Mark Gasol. That's his second personal foul.
You can tell Levine has a real enthusiasm and flair for the offensive end of the floor. I mean, he loves to fill it up, but what he loves even more is taking off for one of his spectacular dunks.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Cousins. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for the Magician. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Levine.
Otto Porter. Lonzo Ball.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
This game, another feather in LeBron's cap, and by now he's got a lot of feathers in a lot of caps. What a night.
Porter trying to free himself up. It's good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. On defense, the Bulls. That one falls.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
That one drops for him.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
They get a hand on it. Williams with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Ball with the bucket.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Chicago on defense.
13 foul.
And stolen by Williams. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Yep, it counts.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Gasol trying to free himself up. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the 3 in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
Don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Glenn Robinson the third. That's his third personal foul. Second.
Drops in the tray.
Glenn Robinson.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Count that bucket.
Boy, nothing like shooting shots you know you can make. Vucevic shooting that one with confidence.
Yep, that one goes.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And he gets the bucket.
And, you know, Gasol is used to taking on physical defenders. I mean, so good at staying with his shot regardless of the contact. That's good concentration from Gasol.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Zach Levine.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Count it good.
Wow. And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
Frazier the pass to Robinson. Gasol trying to free himself up. Inside. Stolen by Robinson. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach Levine.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
The Magician passes to Levine, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Lakers working the ball around now.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Levine does a really good job attacking. He plays with fearlessness and able to draw the foul as a result.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Chicago.
And so he makes both from the line. 27 seconds left in the game. To the middle, and stolen by Cousins. DeRozan, that's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeMar, coming off of this long layoff, you guys come back and you don't miss a beat. So how important is it to get a game like this?
Definitely important. You know, we had a couple of days of rest. What we needed. You know, we understand we got to come back and try to make a push.
It starts with one step, and that was tonight. Thanks, DeMar. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.